Welcome to the Orange Cactus Coffee Podcast with Mike Kincaid and Jake Goebel. Join them as they experience specialty coffee and document their journey. These friends explore roasts and roasting methods, brewing equipment and techniques, and review the cafes they visit along the way.
Thanks, Brioni, and thank you for joining us for episode 106 of the Orange Cactus Coffee Podcast, where we talk about our GaryVee Crushing It book giveaway and what that's looked like for us throughout the week. We also take a look at the Cafflano Kompresso that we got from MannyG to give away. That'll be coming up soon. We drink some coffee from Thailand that was purchased with Coffee Coin. And then lastly, we give you just a little bit of an insight into the business paperwork that we've been filing with the state of Arizona. I hope you enjoy it. Let's go ahead and jump right in. All right. Hi, welcome to the Orange Cactus Coffee Podcast, episode 106. I am Jake Goebel. With me is the Mike Kincaid, and we are not coffee professionals. You can absolutely try this at home. I was going to say don't try this at home, but you can absolutely try this at home. However, we are specialty coffee enthusiasts, passionate about hitting the mic.
We're not professionals.
We
can't have professional audio.
So
We're not.
good.
No, but we are professionals. I would disagree with that. And we are.
What are you professional about?
I'm a professional enthusiast.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I think
we are professional coffee enthusiasts who are passionate about you having a better cup of coffee at home, about you pursuing your coffee business dreams, et cetera, starting a roastery, starting a home roasting, starting a direct-to-consumer operation, starting a mobile. Just starting. And to that end. We don't have the book. Do you want to grab the book real quick?
What book?
The Crushing It book.
Oh, well, no, we gave them all away. We don't have them anymore.
Oh,
They're all
perfect.
gone. They're all gone.
Oh, that's right. Well, oh yeah, I guess we don't need to show it because, well, no, we're going to mail it out. When this comes out, we're mailing it out this week. So here's what we did. Okay, wait a minute. No, that's a bad intro. We need a little more enthusiasm for that intro. Let's just stay with the regular intro here, and then we'll get to that. We'll get to.
All right. And now.
Okay, now
we can continue.
To that end.
What end?
You having a great coffee experience, you being empowered to do awesome things with your coffee. To that end, we are giving away 100 of these books. This one is messed up. That's why it's sitting here. You can see it was printed poorly.
Yeah,
you see that?
That'll be worth some money. That's one of those imperfections.
Yeah, imperfections.
Yeah. It's way messed up. It's all ruffled.
So we should just talk about that first and then get into everything else that's sitting here, the mug, the Cafflano.
Sure.
Let's just talk about...
give a wrap up because, it's over. Competition's over. You guys have,
Last week we said we were going to give away 100 copies. Now we have the winners, but we're recording... for the sake of the story...
We're transported.
I wanted to. This is coming out on Monday. Yeah. However, we're actually recording on Friday. So when we initially ran this competition, giveaway, sweepstakes, whatever it is, I wasn't sure if anyone was going to actually participate. But at the moment, on Twitter, we have 49 entries. Oh, we have 30 books to give away, and we have 49 entries. And that's on Friday. And we've got, another 2 days to go. So we've got the rest of today and tomorrow. What are we looking like on Instagram? How many entries?
We have about 55.
55. Okay. Okay.
What
about on the Facebook?
I have no idea.
I don't even know how to check on the Facebook. Is it like posts? What are we doing? We shared?
Well, it's not. We can check. It's just not as easy.
Well, while you're taking a look at, there it is. 38 shares.
Oh, there you go.
We've got 38 shares, which was interesting because we decided to boost this post.
This show is brought to you by Boost Mobile.
Now, I auditioned for Boost Mobile once.
What do you mean you auditioned?
Auditioned for a commercial when I was in LA. Doing my acting thing.
Yeah, I need a cell phone. What up? What do you need me to do?
Yeah, exactly. 38 shares. So we've reached our 30 minimum threshold. Well, we were going to give away. So we're going to give away. We're giving them all away.
30 set aside for each social platform.
Yes.
And so it looks like we've got more than enough.
We've got more than
what's
enough.
nice is it's a pretty, for those that took the time, and granted, we had 100 copies, but what are we at? 150 if we round up? So that's a pretty good chance. If we're giving away, 90 on the social platform. Right? That's a pretty good chance. That's almost 2/3. It's almost a 75% chance of winning.
Yeah.
As we stand now.
Not bad. Not bad. So I spent $40 on this Facebook ad.
You boosted it.
I boosted it. Well, I boosted it to a specific audience. And I had, let me see, where was it? I just had it.
You say that a
lot. They just had the details. Oh, 3,914 video views. The little 10-second video I had of me giving the book away.
Yeah.
Was 3,914 views. So that's not bad for a $40.
It had more engagement, though.
It had more.
It was like 6,000.
Well, but what are we measuring? I don't know.
6,835 people reached.
But when we think about trying to, you're thinking about maybe doing a giveaway. You want to give something away. We had a terms and conditions page that we had to write up. And then we had to decide, well, what do we want on each of these platforms? Like some people want a follow, a retweet, a tag, and they're giving one thing away.
Tag 3 people.
We decided we wanted to try and keep it very simple
as we could.
As simple as we could. So on Facebook, it was a follow. It was a share and
a like.
Like
the page. Yeah.
Like the page, share the post.
Sure.
On Instagram, it was give us a follow and tag a friend in the comments.
Tag a hustling friend.
Tag a hustling friend. Is that what you said?
Maybe.
You should have. If you didn't, you should have. Yeah. And then also for Twitter, it was follow and retweet.
Follow and retweet.
And it's been good so far.
Retweet.
I think we went from...
Well, for our first giveaway, I think it was quite the large endeavor to go after.
It was.
And we're only halfway through it. I think
it was.
A lot of the work's yet to come.
A lot of the work is yet to come, which is the randomizing. So we have to take all the entries and then we have to randomize them. There was a service that provided this, but then they stopped providing it because the social platforms changed the way that they allow access to that information.
Used to be, you pay $30, you could have these social services. That sounds weird.
Yeah.
Social services.
Yeah, you could have social services.
Yeah, they come to your house.
They come to your house. They confiscate your children and they put you in jail. Perfect. Only for $30.
You pay them.
You pay them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's not like abandoning. You can just say, hey, what can I do? They came to my house, took my kids. But they can't do what they used to do, whereas before they would track everything. And they would kind of even track if people followed you, liked your post. But now the new restrictions in the policy for Instagram and Facebook specifically, not so much Twitter. Twitter's still rogue, but they don't allow that anymore. They just basically say visit the page, and they have a link.
I think the Twitter one is going to be the easiest because you can randomize the retweets on there.
Yeah, all the data's right there.
All the data's right there. You can just you can plug in the post.
I think you can do that with Instagram as well.
So
I think Facebook might be the biggest challenge. I mean, worst case scenario, we're just going to have to manually enter them into the Excel spreadsheet
and then run
a little script to
randomize them.
Yeah,
and then
unless we only have 100, and then we might just pick 10 that don't win.
That's terrible.
It might be easier to pick who doesn't win.
You don't.
Well, that's true. We're giving away so many.
The randomizer.
That might just be easier.
Yeah.
So we'll announce who
lost. Hey, congratulations, Tim from Nantucket. You did not win. Everyone else won except for Tim.
If your name has not been announced, please step forward, collect your prize. The rest of you, thank you so much for
trying, but you lose.
Please exit stage left.
Yeah. That's wonderful. But thank you for everyone that has participated and didn't win. I'm sorry, we're giving away just about as much as we can. We're trying. I don't know anybody else who's given away 100 copies of the book.
$100 books.
Yeah. And then the shipping to cost. And then
what about shipping?
So here's the deal. In our terms and conditions, the shipping is free, right? No, we have to pay for the shipping as well. In the terms and conditions, we said U.S. residents only. And then I saw people from other countries entering, and I said to myself, if they win, I'm just going to ship it to them.
Well, did you see a couple special requests on Twitter?
Yeah.
They were like, hey, if I win, I will pay.
Yeah. I'll pay
I
for
think
the
it
shipping.
was out in Mexico.
New Mexico. And then he pulled on my heartstrings. He pulled on my heartstrings, and I was like, I'll take care of you.
He's not just saying, hey, come on, what's up? He's like, hey, let me make up the difference. I really want the book.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
I thought that was cool as well.
It's like, because you were so nice.
Because you're so awesome.
Jake's going to
What
pay
I also
$50
found
to
that
overnight
like
it.
some friends had you could tell that they felt a little awkward entering the giveaway because they know me.
Yeah.
Like, hey, did I win? Or, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I'd love to win. It was awkward for them because they're like, oh, I know that guy, but I still want to enter to win.
Yeah.
His
well,
contest.
I think they want to promote us and promote the awareness, which is one of the reasons why you do this.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Is to get your name out
But
there.
they also don't want anything from us.
Right.
Like, I'll share it, but you don't have to send me a book. We had some people like, yeah, I'd love a book, but hey, if they all get, if they win, if there's more entries, don't worry about sending me one.
Yeah.
But that's not, it's a fair, open competition. I mean, I entered 3 times too, so I'm hoping to win.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you can't.
Why?
Enter. Actually, I think you could. I didn't exclude employees of Orange Cactus
I read
Coffee.
the terms and conditions. In fact, I rewrote them.
I rewrote them specifically so I could enter.
I'm hoping to win 3.
No, 1 per platform.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. What? 1 only?
There's an exclusion to that. You haven't looked.
Oh.
There's a sub-bullet point for members of.
Oh.
Those that are officially named on the LLC that we recently filed.
Yeah.
They can win as many as they
want?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you need that many. What are you going to do? Resell them? I buy them, you resell them on
That's
eBay?
the clickbait trickery. We really won them all ourselves. Thank
then
you,
we're gonna
everybody,
sell
for
them.
competing.
And then we're going to resell them on Amazon, on eBay.
No, that would
Then we're going to stand outside Targets where they're sold out and hustle them out of the back of the trunk.
Yeah. $5.
$20 and $5.
$5.
They cost more than $5.
Not to me.
I hate you. Wonderful.
This is so good.
So that's the deal with our giveaway.
So expect a message from us. We're going to try and reach out to you winners this week via DM.
This week it is happening.
It
is happening. Maybe I should announce all the names on like one of the daily ristrettos, like all the names on Monday, or today's Monday. Tomorrow, like Tuesday, is Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter or something like that. Should I do that? Should I do that?
I don't know.
No?
I'm thinking usually, in my experience, it's some form of a private message.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, you won. Send us your shipping information.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
You don't make it public, though you could, but I don't know.
Well, I think we said that a public list will be available on our page.
Yeah.
We'll just add it.
You said that
as a comment to the terms and conditions. I'll put all the list of all the names.
Here's all the winners.
Yeah.
Like all the social handles.
Yeah.
That won.
Yeah.
Yeah. Social. Yeah. The handle of your social.
Yeah.
Not your social security.
All right. Get a handle on that.
We won't publish that, even though we have it.
All right. So we've got the book giveaway, and then we've also got a giveaway that we're going to start here in a couple weeks. I don't know what we're going to do, but the MannyG, sent to us a Kickstarter item, the Cafflano Kompresso. He sent it to us to give away, but we didn't think that just giving it away was the right thing to do.
Well, let me give that. Hold on. Let me just jump in.
We had to use it first. We had to make sure that it works before we give it away.
Yeah, that's essentially the gist of it. I got this, Manny sent it, said, hey, I want you guys to give this away.
Thank you, Manny.
Because he's awesome. And I got it in the mail, right? We got it. We're looking at it. I'm like, I want to use this thing.
Yeah.
It's like, does this work? How does it work?
Don't know.
Is it good? Is it bad?
Don't know.
We don't know. So it's like, Manny.
We don't know.
Can I use it?
But it's got a sticker.
And then give it away?
On the top. And to keep the seal intact, we decided we'd just open up the bottom of the container.
Yeah.
Use it. But Mikey's really good about that. Mikey's really good about making everything, cleaning it up, making it look like new, and then putting it back together inside the package the way it came. Me, I'd have been like, I'd wrap some paper around it. I wouldn't even clean it. I'd throw a little note in there, be like, bro, this thing is good, but you got to have the right grinder. Enjoy. Exactly. But we are going to give it away. It was a Kickstarter item.
It was.
And if you go onto Amazon right now, you can find the Cafflano Kompresso on sale for $120, $129, but not from Cafflano.
Yeah, I don't think
Cafflano's
so.
not selling it yet. It's available from other sellers, but eventually it will be available for sale from Cafflano at, I think, a far more reasonable price than $129 for the device.
I don't think it'll be that much. And I was trying to find, so we'd provide valuable information, what it will retail at, but I wasn't quite successful.
If I had to guess, I would guess about $60. And the only reason why I would guess so high is because of all the different moving pieces that are involved, or all the pieces that were involved. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus some like rubber items, plungers and things. But it works well with one kind of quid pro quo, or one consideration.
Yeah, one caveat, one
caveat,
one condition.
One condition.
And well, we
Cafflano
broke it
works
open
well.
this morning right before. We're like, hey, let's test this out. So you ran a grind on your Bodum. You went pretty much as fine as that thing.
As fine as the Bodum could go.
It's not really a surprise that that's not going to give us the best espresso
And
grind.
the Bodum is not really...
It's not designed for that.
It's not designed to be an espresso grinder.
Exactly. But then we're like, hey, let's just use the grinder that's built into your...
Breville.
Yeah.
The Barista Express.
And run it again. And it actually produced a pretty good result.
So when Mikey used the Cafflano with the finest grind the Bodum could do...
Yeah, you drank that. How was that?
It was very bitter. Very bitter. And you just squeezed it right through, and there was almost no pressure.
There
just
was
like
very little pressure. Whoop.
Yeah. Just whoop.
Whoopity.
Just whoop. And then we thought about maybe it sounded just like that. And then we thought about running it through the hand ground, but then we realized that we'd be there all day.
We ain't got an hour.
We'd still be grinding with the hand ground. So then we decided to use the espresso grinder on the Breville Barista Express.
Yes.
And we found that worked well, and it gave a very tasty cup. But we did 15 with 60 grams of water, and it was a very ristretto.
Yeah, it was strong.
A very ristretto
little too
shot.
strong. Little too strong. But I think you could...
I'd tone it down to like 10 or 12 grams.
I agree. I think you could back it off. But there was good flavor. A little bitterness, but wasn't too bad. Because then we also pulled a couple shots just with the Breville.
Yeah.
Same coffee.
Yeah.
And that was real smooth.
Very smooth.
So the comparison, it definitely seems to be in the espresso category. I mean, and that's their big claim with this guy is the design using the paddles, like the way you squeeze it, just the premise is using your hands
to generate pressure.
You can produce a lot more, and you can actually get 9 bars.
9 bars of squeeze.
All your bars.
9 bars of squeeze.
And
you may
produce
feel a little squeeze.
Genuine
Reminds me of
espresso.
Jack Black Nacho Libre. You may feel a little squeeze.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
That's exactly what it is.
So we're gonna test it out.
We're gonna test it out. We're gonna make a brew guide for it.
We're gonna know how good is it. Do we recommend it?
And then we're going to give it away. Once we've had our fun, we're going to give it away.
A valid option for you guys at home that want something portable, maybe want something that's...
My initial reaction is it's not going to replace an espresso machine.
It's not meant to.
And...
I don't think. Not entirely.
You need an expensive grinder to go with it.
Well, that could be... Well, you will need a good grinder. How good? That's kind of what we want to determine. I think... You can get a nice hand grinder, for maybe $150, $200.
What's the Lido?
$200.
I want to try the Lido as fine as it can with a Cafflano.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I want to try.
Get the Lido dialed in on the espresso and see what kind of results we're getting.
Yeah.
Because then, right, you're looking at $300 and you have a decent espresso setup. $50 more for stovetop steamer. So you're at $350. What was the Breville? 5?
Yeah.
550?
Yeah.
So you're coming in a little cheaper. Pros, this is portable.
Yeah.
You can bring it to your mate's house.
Yeah. Your mates.
You can bring the grinder and this to your mate. And you
could have espresso on the go, mate.
You can have a right old time.
Espresso on the go, mate.
And so you've got that going for you. Doesn't take up, 3 cubic feet of space on your counter. Whatever.
Right. The cons are it's not an espresso machine.
Yeah. There's a little more to it.
Those are the cons. Those are the cons.
Some people live in small spaces and they're like, I have the money, but I don't have the space. What else can I do?
Yeah.
And then you compare this to even cheaper options like the Prismo. Was Prismo? Prismo. And this just takes that
it right, bro. You got to say it right.
To a new level.
Prismo.
Yeah.
But we didn't, to be fair, I don't think, did we really try the Prismo
Yeah, I did. I've been using it.
with
Not with the grinder on the Breville. Or the Breville? The Breville. No. We didn't go full on espresso grind. I've gone pretty fine though on the Lido with it. Which Lido's that's a good grinder.
yeah.
That's probably better, honestly, Burset than what's in the Breville. Even though the Breville's been pretty stellar. I don't know. I don't know who I am anymore. Stellar. What's wrong with me?
I don't know either.
I'm just stalling because you're playing. What is it? You got Mario.
No. I was just letting you talk.
You're looking at the notes.
Yeah.
Again?
There's no need to talk. There's no need to stall. So we also have some coffee here.
What else is on the table here?
We've got some coffee. It is like a Thailand. It's from Thailand, but it was coffee coin. It was bought with coffee coin. Tell me how that worked.
Yeah, right here, Thailand. This came from so I think we briefly mentioned it, but there's a project that merges two things that we love and that they love: specialty coffee and cryptocurrency. And I purchased this coffee. It was kind of the first initial offering from the Coffee Coin project, just more as a kind of test. To prove the utility of the token and what it can do. They roasted up some single origin because they are located in Thailand, where they reside, and said, hey, you can buy this coffee with Coffee Coin. And I did. Traded some of the other cryptocurrency I have for Coffee Coin and bought two 250-gram bags.
Mm-hmm.
And it was shipped right to me. The tracking, the purchase, the sale receipt, everything is on that blockchain, the Coffee Coin blockchain, and that
very cool.
Is the idea. I want to say James. I could be wrong, and I'll look it up. The guy that's the lead developer, the man behind the project, has a vision where Coffee Coin can be used to connect farmers directly with those that are buying their green coffee, or connect roasters with people around the world, and avoid, the cumbersome remittance process of exchange between different currencies. Just, hey, I buy Coffee Coin, I send you Coffee Coin. You take Coffee Coin, you exchange it for your local currency. You know what I mean? And it's something you can do with very little friction, very, very cheaply, low fee.
Yeah.
And you get...
you get coffee. It was decent. It was good coffee.
It is good coffee. It was specialty coffee.
It seemed like it was a little older than I typically take my coffee.
How do you take it, Jake?
Well, I take it fresh. I take it like day of, like within a week, that coffee is gone. Within a week off roast, it's gone. But this seemed to be a month and a half. And I know there are some out there who are like, well, that coffee's still fine. But it's hard to tell whether maybe the coffee just was kind of dead. That's what it tasted like. It tasted a little flat to me. And so I don't know if that's the bean or if it's so far off roast. I don't know the reason why. But it was good, but I think it could have been better.
Absolutely. And I think you're right, because there was challenge. It took about 3 weeks to get it. So by the time we got it here in the States, and I follow them, there's a Slack, and I'll give you a couple ways you can follow the project. Thailand Coffee Project has a web address of Thai, Thai, coffee.io. You could check them out. They're going to be sending more coffee out if you want to join.
Coffee.io.
Yeah. Hit them up. They said getting it out of Thailand to most other countries isn't a problem except for the United States. For some reason, it takes forever to get through customs.
Gotcha.
He said, we hear you, those in the States, it's taking a little bit longer than we would like. We'll check that out. But no other country, according to them, was having the same kind of delay.
Gotcha.
But it's more about the principle and what they stand for. And so you can check them out. That's that. And I also think there's a coffeechain.io is their platform. So you can check that out. And world's first blockchain powered specialty coffee trading platform.
Love it.
The future.
Lastly, there's one more thing on the table here. There's one more thing on the table. It's a mug.
Oh, yeah. Can you see that?
It's a mug. It is a 14-ounce mug. It is almost black, but not quite. It's like
a charcoal
going out at night with very limited, like there's no moon out there. There's no moon. It's not black. It's like a greenish, bluish, darkish, wonderful-ish night. Not a lot of ambient lighting out there. you just step out into the nothing. But there's a cactus on it. There's a cactus in the same color.
And then you should keep going. And in the distance, you notice a faint figure, a glimmering
cactus coming towards you.
Yeah.
How does that cactus move? How does that cactus have feet? I don't know. But anyhow, so these are mugs from the Mug Project. So Mikey found. How did you find Instagram? So Mikey found some mugs on Instagram, reached out to him, sent him the logo. He sent us back some samples. We responded. We loved them. And some of you loved them. Jay Dizzle, not talking about you. I'm talking about Rio. So some of you loved them.
I love it.
Mike loved it. He felt like it was the mug that he wanted to hold above all other mugs.
It's a great mug.
And so we decided to pull the trigger on purchasing some. And now we are going to sell them. Yep. And we are going to sell mugs. There's a limited, how many? 15 of them? 10? How many
got 10.
10.
10
There's
right
a
now.
limited first run, 10 mugs, $30. It's not up on the website yet. Maybe they will be. They
might, yeah. Yeah,
they
get some
might
pictures.
Be. They might be on the website when you hear this. For sale with our new and improved store, which hopefully you won't notice that it's new and improved. Hopefully you'll just notice that
it works.
It works. Yeah.
Hey, so I wanted to just with the Mug.
Tell me more
Gil,
about the Mug. Gil, that's his name. Thank you.
Gil at Mug is awesome.
Because Gil is what makes the Mug special. Let's just be honest.
Yes.
Not our logo on it. It's not just a mug with a logo.
No, it's so much more.
It's so much more. What is it, Mike?
Well, it's handcrafted by Gil. And what makes it even more special is that Gil, as we...
He makes them by hand?
Opened up each one.
He makes them by hand.
Individual. I want to say potter's wheel, but I'm pretty ignorant to the process. He makes them. Each one's handcrafted.
At home in his
formed,
bathtub.
Right, yeah.
Well, does the potter's wheel fit in the bathtub? I don't know how they're made.
But what's interesting is...
But he makes them by hand.
Discussing with Gil, what we were looking for, he's like, hey, I'm a home roaster too. And they rock the Be-More.
Rocking the Be-More. 1600 plus.
Part of their just daily routine. Their daily ceremony.
Their Bailey routine.
Their Bailey.
They bake up, they boast on the Be-More, and then they buy their own bug.
Where you always go into that,
they
boys?
brink it.
No.
So they get up every morning, they
roast.
They roast their coffee.
They make the mugs to put it in.
They make a mug to put it in, and then they drink it fresh out of a new mug every day.
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying? I don't think that's right.
Yep.
Maybe we should have Gil on because I don't trust.
Well, he's got the furnace. He just melt them down and make another one, right?
Oh,
isn't that how it works?
Yeah, totally. Right.
That'd be cool. So
just melt the pottery down, huh?
If you're looking for, and they don't just do custom. They actually sell. Like if you just want to get
mugs.
One of his offerings,
they
got different sizes.
They got
different
some cool
sizes.
stuff there.
Check them out.
These are 14-ounce mugs.
14
mug.
Enough room for a nice
Maybe we
coffee
should give
and milk.
one away.
Stop with the give.
Okay, stop giving it away.
Let's get the 100 books out.
Like he sent us some flat white ones as well.
We have, he did. He sent us some smaller 12-ounce flat white, is what he's calling them, just to get our opinion. And I wasn't going to talk about this because I wanted to keep them. But now.
Okay, fine. No, we'll keep them. We'll try them out and we'll keep them. And
we'll give away a used mug, just like we're giving away a used Kompresso.
Perfect.
Hey, we have a handful of slightly used but clean.
But we're not giving away used coffee or anything. These are things that are still good to use. Like I want to give away the Yama Silverton.
Well, that hasn't been used.
It's been used. It's been used enough to know that I don't like it.
What's your point?
Okay, so we're gonna have mugs for sale, and the reason why we decided to pull the trigger on these mugs is they are unique. They are handcrafted. They fit with kind of what we wanted to do. They're not corporate feelish. You know what I mean? So. They don't feel corporate.
But they feel high quality.
You wouldn't put them in a cafe unless, kind of...
you could.
Eccentric mugs is what you were looking for. It's not super clean like I want for a cafe.
Imagine a whole cafe of these.
But I love
all
them.
The same.
I don't like it. I don't like it for the cafe. I like it for at home. But I don't like it for a cafe. It's too...
Sure.
It's too...
But there's a difference between
hippie-feelish for me.
What you like, but you could totally use these for the cafe.
Oh, you could totally
That's
use
my
them.
point.
You could totally use them.
It's just whether or not that's what you're going for with your theme of the cafe
for the theme.
Is what you're hitting at.
That's correct. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Like it doesn't fit the theme of the cafe, but it definitely fits the theme of getting up in the morning, making yourself a special cup of coffee.
For home.
Having a special mug that you use it in, and starting your day off right with an incredible ceremony. It definitely fits that.
Yeah. That's cool. I mean, the whole process, right? Especially if you roast your own or you buy locally roasted beans, then you grind them by hand. You put them in a handcrafted mug by other people that appreciate coffee.
Bada boom.
It's just full circle.
Bada bing.
Anyway.
Yeah, I like that.
It's getting a little, we're going off on that.
Too right hookish?
No, I was going to say hippie, but.
Well, and
some of us are hippies at heart.
Some of you have been asking for mugs, and we finally delivered them. They're going to be here. They're going to be here.
They're here.
We're going to have mugs for you.
To be delivered hopefully soon.
We're going to have mugs for you.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So,
well, and I've enjoyed just partnering, talking with Gil, meeting other people doing cool stuff, stuff they're passionate about. They're potters at heart, they say. They love what they do, and they love coffee.
They love coffee. They
Why
love pottery.
wouldn't we partner with them?
Yeah, doesn't make any sense that we would not.
So,
absolutely.
So that's what we've got on the table.
Yeah, that's it.
What are we doing? What else we got?
That's it.
That's it.
It's time to wrap it up. It's a short episode today. We got stuff to do. We waited till Friday, and we've got places to go, things to see.
It's a short episode.
Well, here's the deal. Let's just tell why we're in a rush. We've got to go out. You've been asking us about business questions about the coffee shop.
Where are we going?
We have to set up an account. We've got to get some documents notarized. Mike and I have had discussions about partnering with a local bank or doing something online instead, just getting an online bank account set up. And we chose to just do, at the moment, just kind of an online bank account set up for our business, which, we've got the LLC, we've got the trade name, we've got.
Well, here, I'll throw this out there for you.
Yeah.
Just in Arizona, this is what we're doing, and maybe this will be helpful to some of you. We have the LLC, and we previously mentioned it's good to also grab a trade name or a DBA.
Trade name, yeah.
So when you go to actually do business as this entity,
no problem.
Nobody else snuck up on you and snatched that name, which some, as I've discovered, like Arizona, have certain steps in place to kind of prevent that. And so it's kind of comical for us because when I went to file the trade name, they're like, hey, we see this is registered, the Arizona Corporate Commission already.
You've got to go check with Orange Cactus Coffee.
You got to get a letter of consent from Orange Cactus Coffee LLC, which is us, to use the DBA name Orange Cactus Coffee. So I essentially had to write up a letter that Mike and Jake will sign, giving permission to Mike and Jake to do business as Orange Cactus Coffee. And we got to get that notarized.
We went the wrong way. We should have got the trade name first, then the LLC.
So that could be, a little
lesson. Or just at the same time.
At the same time.
Just do it at the same time.
I mean, it made sense in my mind. So, well, do the big one, right? The parent company first, and then you do the sub is kind of, in my mind, what made sense. But
they said, nah, that doesn't make sense. We want you to do both at the same time or trade name first, then the LLC.
Yeah. So I appreciate, though, here in Arizona, at least they're looking out so that if somebody else tried to do that, they would say, no, we're not going to do it unless you get consent.
And really, I think the reason why they do that is, you've got an idea for a business. Trade name is cheaper, faster. Get your trade name in and then work about, what are you going to do? LLC,
it is the way to go.
What
because
are you doing?
You have a business name, right? And if you go to file the LLC, if for some reason you can't file it the exact way you want it, who cares? It really doesn't matter. It's kind of in the background.
Yeah.
We'd call it Mike and Jake's Coffee Entrepreneurial Adventure LLC. You know what I mean? You could come up with whatever.
You can do whatever you want to.
It doesn't have to be,
HustleJuice.com.
Nobody would even know except the bank what you're operating under.
Right.
So that's the takeaway. Get the trade name, and then you might not have to do a letter of consent for yourself.
And some states don't have trade names, so just hopefully you turn this off already. No.
Well, maybe if you want to do business in other states, you could file. Like a lot of people like to file in Delaware for tax purposes.
Well, if you're going to do business in other states, you got to go do the same thing in each state.
Like all 62 states? What do you say?
All 62 states.
How many states are there?
Like 90.
Oh.
That's because there's like flags, there's stars and stripes, right?
Yeah,
so there's
like
50
stars and then
13 stripes. Yeah. So there's 63 states.
That's it. That's it. Well, and some are dividing, right? You have Northern California, Southern California. Eastern Texas, Western Texas.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Those are different stars.
Exactly. Those are shooting stars.
All right.
They've actually burnt out, but you still see a remnants of them.
All right. Close us out here, buddy.
All right. Well, we hope you found some information in this. We're excited to give you more on the Cafflano. Check out the mugs. If you're into cryptocurrency, or if you're not, you should be because it's the future. Hit up the Coffee Coin Project. Thanks so much for listening. Until next time, drink. Oh, man.
Oh, man, indeed. And as always, you can find the show notes at orangecactuscoffee.com /episode 106. Thank you so much for listening. The mugs are not up yet. It's all my fault. The podcast was late. All my fault. Appreciate you hanging in there with me, and I'll do my best to get the mugs up and the podcast out a little sooner next week. Talk to you next time.